Hi guys, today I have another update for my Peeping Pan project. I think I did really good this time, but let me just quickly recap what I'm trying to do in this project, just in case if this is the first video you ever watched from me. So basically this project is a year-long project and it's also a rolling project. I work on 4 products at the same time and my goal is to hit pan on those products. So with that being said, all those 4 products are products with pans, so it wouldn't be a lipstick or anything like that. And once I hit pan on the product, I would just roll it out and roll in something else in its place, so that way I'm constantly trying to hit pan on things throughout the year. I think that's just a good way to prep myself for next year's project, so that I have a whole bunch of like half-used product. I can finish them next year. At least that's my goal. And of course this one is a huge collaboration. It started with a whole bunch of ladies and I have the master list linked down below. Make sure you go check them out. But as for me this time around, like I said, it's a really exciting update because I had 4 products that I was working on and I hit pan on 3 of them. So let me show you what they are. The first one comes from my big palette. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This one is the face contour palette, which has 3 highlight shades and 3 contour shades. So this one at the beginning of the project, it was brand new, like brand new. I've never even touched it. And I decided to work on the middle highlight shade. I just decided to use it to set my under eyes because I'm currently using a pretty light kind of concealer shade for my under eyes, but that color is just a little bit too pink for me, so I wanted to use this yellowish powder to color correct it. And as of last update, which was my 1-month update, I didn't see any pan yet, but it did have a decent dip. And this month I finally got a pan, so I'm really happy about that. And you can see the pan is like pretty big too. I just realized this pan, like this product, the pan is actually really shallow. That kind of surprised me just because I am used to, like, I don't think there is a standard like how deep the pans should be, but in a way, like after panning so many products, I kind of have that expectations like when it comes to face products. And this one, I could tell you this pan is like so much more shallow compared to most of the other products out there. Which, you know, in a way is kind of disappointing because this product isn't a cheap product, and if I'm paying that kind of price for it, I would hope it would have a little bit more product in it. So but that's not the whole point of this like project, right? I just wanted to show you the pan, and this is where I am now. And honestly, even though, you know, it means I'm gonna roll it out of the project, but I know I will continue to work on this shade because I do really like the look it gives. This is what I have on my face today. I will just use it until I finish my concealer, so I'm gonna keep working on it. The second product I hit pan on is a blush. This one I also had it, I think, in this project for 2 months now. At the beginning, it was a pretty new blush to me. I've used it a few times and it's more on the powdery side, so even though I didn't use it a whole lot, but like it already had some wear in it. It had some triangle patterns. You can see that there's like some use on them, but very minimal. And last update, after 1 month use, all the triangles, like the raised patterns, are pretty much all gone, and it was just a kind of flat pan, and I could almost see a little bit of the ring in the middle, so I knew I wasn't too far from hitting pan on it. And this time around I hit pan on it, so here it is. It's not a whole lot of pan to my surprise, and it's not really expanding, and that's also a surprise. It's just, I don't know what the deal is. I know I've been using a whole lot. I feel maybe I'm just like still evenly wearing everything down, but just the pan itself wasn't really expanding. I had this pan about 2 weeks ago. I feel it was a tiny little pan on the ring and it kind of just expanded a little bit throughout the time. So, well, you know, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not complaining about anything. I think to hit pan on a blush is never easy, but this one is definitely on the powdery side, and also the color is a little bit lighter, so I can use a somewhat heavy hand with it. So I think overall I'm glad I hit pan on it, and I'm gonna roll it out. I didn't even tell you what it is. This one is my OFRA blush in the color Bellini, and I got it from Octoly. And the last product I was able to hit pan on is a single eyeshadow. This one is Elizabeth Mott in the color Champagne. So it's a single shadow. When I put it in the project, it had a little crack on the bottom, but of course it didn't have any pan on it yet, and I decided to work on it a little bit more, and it cracked like a third of the shadow off. It was just incredibly soft, and I just could not save that third of the shadow pan in there. So I essentially had to repress it after my last update. I just, you know, crushed everything and repressed it back into this pan. And of course, after the repressing, I didn't have any pan anymore, so I decided to work on it a little bit more until I see pan again. So this is where I am now. I did hit pan on it, and the pan is a little awkward because it's a waffle pan down in the middle, so can you tell that waffle pattern right there? But this guy, I think it's fine. Like, I'm gonna call it quits in this project because I have so many eyeshadows I can work on, so I really don't need to work on this anymore. But I do really like the shade. I think it's a really nice one. It does give a little bit of a pop on your eyes and makes it a little bit more bright, but it doesn't look silver, or like, it doesn't have much of a color. It just makes the look a little bit lighter, if that makes sense. So I actually really enjoy this shade, and for the same reason, I think I probably, well, I will roll it out of this project, but I think I probably would keep using it just throughout the time because I truly enjoy it, so why not, right? And I'm just gonna keep it with my makeup basket and put it on my inner corner from time to time, and hopefully I can slowly eat away that way. All right, so the last product in this project that I didn't get to hit pan on yet is a highlighter. That should be no surprise because highlighters are pretty tough, and I think it's perfectly fine. And this one is a Lancome highlighter that I got from Octoly a little while back. It's the dual finish highlighter. The color is Sparkling Peach. Last time, I think when I put it in this project, it had some good use, but because it was a highlight, so it's not like it had a whole lot of dips in it. It had some unevenness on the top. I think mainly because this product is a baked gelée, is that how you say it? type of finish. So it kind of just, it's not like a powder. It's not gonna give you a even, like a domed, like a dip thing. I obviously don't have pan yet, but you can see in the middle right there, it just has a little bit of a dip going on. And like I said, this is how it goes. Like, it's not very smoothly going down. It has that little like drop right there. Can you tell? It's almost like a crack looking thing, but it isn't. It's just this type of product, like they tend to do that. So I definitely have a dip now, but it's a highlight. It's gonna take me a little while, and this highlight is really intense too. It gives a wet look on your face, so I don't expect myself to be able to finish it, hit pan on it anytime soon. So I'm just gonna keep working on it and then see how it goes. All right, now I'm gonna put in 3 more products in this project, and 2 of them I think should be easy. 1 is probably gonna be really hard. I might hate myself for it later on, but we'll see about it. Let's talk about the easy ones first. This first one is a depotted eyeshadow. This is in the color Adagio. Oh, I forgot what it is. It's from the Bon Jovi palette from the Balm. It's the shadow in the top row, right in the middle. I depotted the whole palette and I threw away a whole bunch of shades because I just didn't care for them, and I kept a few that I feel I would use, and this one being one of the ones that I kept. I feel this one is a really easy to use color. It's just like a skin tone color. I have a hair stuck in there. There you go. This is a skin tone color. It's just very easy to use. I can just toss it on my entire lid and just like use it to set my eye primers pretty much. And right now it does have a little dip going on, and this one is a little bit more on the powdery side now. I think it's mainly because it's getting a little old, because when I used to use it, I didn't feel it was that powdery. So it's definitely on the older side now. I would be very happy to hit pan on it or even try to finish it because it really doesn't have much in there, you know. So hopefully I can use this one fast, and I'm confident I can hit pan on this one pretty soon actually. And the next product I'm putting in is also, I think it should be an easy product. This one is my e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder Dual, and of course inside originally it has a blush and a bronzer, but for me the bronzer is long gone. I just have the blush now, and the blush actually is repressed, you can tell. I've worked on this blush many times in the past years, and I hope this time I can hit pan on it and maybe finish it in a different project later this year. But I really don't think that should be a problem. I think it should happen fairly quickly. I'm gonna try to hit pan and try to expand it as much as I could, and maybe hopefully in a later project I can just finish that completely. And the last product I'm putting in this project is a challenging one for sure. This one is from MAC. It's the Mineralize Skinfinish Natural in the color medium dark. I got this one many years ago. I want to say 2013 fall. Yes, that's when I got it. So it's been coming almost close to 5 years now. Also, this one is a little bit dark. It's medium dark, and I remember that year I was just super tan, like, so at that time like it matched me pretty well. So I might have to do something like use it just only on the outer side of my face, like pretty much like a bronzer in a way. We'll see how that goes, but this one is a baked product and it had a dome, and I wore it enough that the dome is kind of disappearing. You can probably still see a little dome, but not very obvious anymore. If I could hit pan on it, if I could make the pan decent size, I don't have to finish it, I feel. Like, because how old it is and because the color doesn't match me anymore, so I feel like if I can just put good use in it, I could just back to MAC this product like halfway, you know what I mean? So the problem is that because it's a baked product and because it's a little bit deeper, I can't just use it all over my face. I feel it probably wouldn't go as fast as some other face powders that I normally use. So it might be problematic. I'm not sure. And I remember this product being not soft, like it doesn't kick a powder or anything. So I think it truly probably would take me quite a while to hit pan on it. And I would probably guess it would happen like 2-3 months from now. So that's this update, guys, and I'm happy that I hit pan on 3 products. I got to roll them out and I got to roll in some fun products, and even though one of them is really challenging, but I think I can do that. I can work on some of the products, and I think project panning sometimes has to be challenging, like you're trying to go through your stuff and it's not always super easy. So I think it's fine, and I'm really satisfied with the result this month, and I again hope you would check out all the other ladies in this project. Hopefully they will inspire you as well. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give me a like. That will really help me out, and also subscribe to my channel so that way you wouldn't miss my future updates, and you can even click on that little bell to get notified whenever I upload. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.